Hi, this is Scott Stork with Polaris Law Group in St. Charles, Missouri. We're an estate planning and probate law firm. We create plans that work, and so one of the things that I get asked a lot is who needs an estate plan? And really the answer to that is everybody needs an estate plan for various reasons. One of those reasons could be if you're a young family and you've got minor children that are underage. We have to figure out who the guardians are for those kids if something happens to you. If we don't do that, then then that decision has to go to probate, and who you want to be the guardians of your kids might not necessarily be who a judge picks. So the more that we can plan in advance for you so that you know that your wishes are going to be followed, the better. The other thing for young families is that if you don't say who's going to be in charge, if you can't make decisions, so for instance, what we call a power of attorney, then nobody has a legal right to make those decisions for you. So it can be really important for young married couples to name each other as powers of attorney and then to name a power of attorney to back them up. So it's really important to plan in advance, even if you're young, even if you've got a young family. Sometimes making those decisions can be more important than anything else. The other reason to do estate planning is for older individuals. It's figuring out how you want to leave things to the people that you love. Do you want to make sure that you leave your inheritance to them with some protections and things like that? Sometimes it can mean leaving protections from your kids if you're worried that they're going to spend money incorrectly or unwisely. Most of the time, though, it's making sure that we're leaving inheritances so that it's protected from the outside world, so that we protect it from those people or those events that might come and take those assets from the people that we love. So, for instance, what happens if one of your kids gets into a car accident? What happens if they get sued? Do we want to be able to protect from that? What happens if they get married and then somehow get divorced? Do we want to make sure that what we leave to them is protected from those instances? There's a lot of different things in that regard to think about, and a lot of things that we have to make sure that we do correctly in order to protect that legacy that you want to leave. If you're a client with a lot of assets, we also sometimes worry about whether or not there's going to be taxes to pay upon your death. So things like we hear about the estate tax and those types of issues. So when we have those issues, there's different ways to plan for those situations. So no matter what type of estate you have, no matter what stage of your life you're in, doing an estate plan is a very important thing, and it's something that really needs to be looked at and really needs to be planned in advance for. If you have any questions about this, if you'd like to schedule an appointment, feel free to give us a call. Our number here is 636-757-3850. Give us a shout, and our client services coordinator can get you scheduled to talk to either myself or my partner Raymond. And thank you for listening.